I don't understand the consolidation of, say, endodontic practices or oral surgery practices or even pedodontic practices, because that level of skill, and I mean, it's not like an unlimited supply of providers that are going to keep this wheel moving, right? So I agree with you when it comes to specialty. I don't know why they dump so much money into these oral surgery conglomerates when they're graduating 250 oral surgeons a year, right? It's unbelievable and completely unsustainable. Same with endo, completely unsustainable. However, private equity is not new and they've been consolidating. The problem is that there's two different ways to increase the value of a DSO. You can purchase EBITDA, which means that they're just going to go buy more practices. And something that's $10 million in EBITDA is a lot less valuable than something that's $100 million in EBITDA. So they're not only concerned with same store growth, they are concerned with that to a certain degree, but they can continue to add value to this DSO by just buying more EBITDA. And I'll tell you, as somebody that has a DSO that has an offer, they not only offered a very high premium for our DSO, they also offered several $100 million for me to go buy more like practices, just like those other ones. So they're not going anywhere. However, I do see exactly what you're talking about. At some point, we're going to consolidate ourselves out of supply, which is exactly what medicine did. So medicine, on the other hand, has 1.2, 1.3 million physicians in the world. They are 70% consolidated, right? So they have the same number roughly of private medical practices as we have as private dental practices, but there's 1.3 million of them. So they have consolidated themselves to death, basically. So there is something to consider about, is this good for the industry or not? Do I go with the wave of hot money or do I fight it? And then you have to think about things like, am I going to wait too long? Are my valuations going to be much less if I wait too long? Am I going to be able to sell this practice to a private buyer or not? That's kind of the checklist of things that you need to ask yourself.